ran out of time. Woo-hoo-hoo, what's up? Got my little thing here so I can switch cameras on the fly. I haven't used it in quite a while. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. We've got everybody. Do we have everyone? Should we wait? Make sure everyone's here. Oh, thank you, Brian T, for the $5 nugget fund. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I gotta make this text bigger. I gotta be able to see. I gotta see this stuff coming through. Nice and hot on my forehead. I was trying to like move the screen and move stuff in so it wasn't so crazy. Hey everyone, hello, hello. I see Australia in the house. I'm trying to, my head's kind of cut off here. I'm gonna go up just to, no, I'm not gonna go up. I'm gonna, hey Jose MTB, East Coast. yeah. Apparently Trump's gonna say something. I'm sure it'll be you'll be able to find out what it is. It'll take 2 seconds. All right, here we go. We're gonna go this one. Oh man, that looks. I'm always messing around. Where are you guys at? I see Columbia, Wisconsin, Vancouver, Western Australia. Where else? Bay Area squad, Chile, Los Angeles, Michigander. Puerto Rico, I love doing this. I love seeing where, oh shit, here we go. It's like when it comes back and it sees where, when I ask the question, the chat just goes crazy. Virginia, Dallas, as always. What's up, Crashing McSquirrel? Houston, Texas, Minneapolis, Brian Vaughn. Good to see you, my man. I was gonna make you a moderator, but it's gone. It's gone. Everybody's here. Sovereign citizen. You know, you have your own rights, and that sovereign citizen stuff is quite funny. But hey, to each his own. Upstate New York, Walnut Creek. What's up, pedaling chef? Rainy Portland. Yeah, it's been rainy here too. South Carolina, St. Louis. Man, so many people. That is awesome. Oh, I can also see how many people are in the stream as well right here. We've got 413 people. I need 413 likes on this live stream right now. Hit the like button. Let's do it. I'm going to like keep moving this around. This is how we do it. Because I just hate looking down, but you guys know if I'm looking down, I'm looking at you. Hell yeah, everybody's here. Everybody's here hanging out. We got things started. I see Alexander, the single track sampler. He had quite a good video today with him and me and the old Las Vegas. I want to do more riding at friggin' Bootleg Canyon. That trail was so cool, and it was just one trail, and there's like 4 or 5 trails like that. Alex, I'm guessing you did a few down there. So so awesome. What's up, Bruce? Australia.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Sid, thank you for that super chat, super duper chat. I think we should say. Hey brother, here's to the new year, and you still keeping the dream going. Buy the damn vet. Sid's the original. It's still going to be a while before the Corvette ever enters my life, but it will happen. It will happen. Yeah, the sticker wall is definitely getting full. Matt, I had to do my first overwrite today, so I'm going to bring you guys right here. Let's see how long this USB cable is and see if we got actual light. But I stuck up my Sid and Mackie Patreon. Whoa, don't get sick. I stuck up my Sid and Mackie Patreon, been with them since the beginning sticker, and then had to go over a different sticker, but I've got plenty of stickers of that. Feelings will be hurt, but that's okay. But yeah, it's like my, that Sid and Mackie sticker was quite big, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Here we go. Moscow time, 5 p.m. I don't know about that. More like 5 a.m.? It's gotta be late. Hey Google, what time is it in Moscow right now?
The time in Moscow, Russia is 5:04 a.m.
5:04 a.m. Yeah, it's the a.m. This gimbal sucks. Yes, it does. Savor it, Chris. You don't have to stick it. You can savor it. You don't have to put it up. Yes, thank you, single track sampler. Smash the like button. We got like 70 more people in there after I did the like button call out. It's all about the like button thing. All my videos going forward, I'm gonna put this goofy thing at the end where I ask for you guys to hit the like button. But oh wait, all my videos going forward that are on, yeah, you'll see it. It's gonna be a little while. On Patreon, you guys will see it on Thursday. But yeah, yesterday's video, me and Alexander riding Hangover was so friggin' cool. 2:04 a.m. in England, in the English the English folks still come out. They still come out for the crazy live streams. I love it. 2:04 in Edinburgh, Italy's 3 a.m. Yeah, I got the end screen music going. I got the little thing. I think the actual full-on good one will be on Thursday, where I kind of do it. Yeah, but maybe it was on today's video. I forget. Everything's a blur. Oh, no, it will be on tomorrow's video. That will be the start with the puppy and everything. Yeah, so it has been on Patreon. Okay, it's the Pedaling Chef. You just Google BKXC email or BKXC contact. It'll come right up. All right, cool. So, yeah, spoiler alert. Someone thought I had actually bought a dog, and I was like, yeah, I bought it for $60 on Shutterstock.com, and then it was like still kind of a miscommunication thing, so. I love it. Alex is chilling at Whole Foods, eating a sandwich, and doing some editing. Hell yeah, that's the life we live. Down in Southern California, I think. Probably a lot nicer down there. It's been rainy here. I know, Crimea River, I'm sure everyone's weather kind of sucks, but usually I can get in a couple rides here and there. So instead, I've just been flipping tires at CrossFit, getting ripped and shredded, just shredded out of my mind. None of it's going to transfer to the bike, but we're going to spend at least the next half an hour talking about CrossFit. All my CrossFit folks, let's get into it here. Okay, what's up, Adam? I see it. It's raining in SoCal a little bit. Probably just enough to get the trails good. Thank you, Thomas Bruner, for $19.99. No nuggets, buy beer and condoms. The $19.99 will be put to use. I haven't had a nugget in quite a while, actually. I do have a $5 McDonald's gift card though, so I'll have to get it going. Tom S, I have not ever broken a bone. Well, I've kind of fractured the back of my wrist a little bit when mountain biking years and years ago, but it took me off the bike a little bit, but not too bad. So I haven't had any big major injuries that have kept me off the bike for any long period of time. I'm guessing it will happen. I hope it won't happen anytime soon. I'm going to New Zealand next week, so that's going to be fun, but I don't want to die. I don't want to. It's going to happen, but oh man, you've been off for 8 months. That's brutal. That's tough. That's very possible, and I would just be going to different McDonald's and doing food reviews as long as I could get around in my wheelchair. That's what I do. I'd find something to do. So. Does this look any better than normal? Have I always done the live streaming in 1080p, or has it always been 1080p or 720p? I changed the frame rate to 24 frames per second, so it's not. It's like a little less. I don't know. Probably looks the same as always. I just hope it looks good, sounds good. It is what it is. As long as it's similar enough, we're good. All right, cool. You guys are digging it. Okay, so. Very minimal maintenance tonight. I want to get in the habit of doing CrossFit greater than cross country. I need to learn how to pronounce your name, Joe. Yao. I'm pretty sure you're Brazilian. I've seen that name before, but Jaoa. Joao. That's how it is. Yao. Sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, I'm just going to do a couple little things. I've got a 1UP Components bash guard chain guide I'm going to put on, which actually might be harder than it looks, which is great, which means we'll be here long. I got the little orange chain keeper as well. And then I'm going to change my cable as well, so I've got a big thing of extra shifter cables. Yes, fantastic. 4-hour chain keeper stream. Are you guys ready? I just really love doing these live streams. The past couple of weeks have been awesome. Last week was very awesome. I felt like we got in a really good groove and we were all goofing around. And it's a hangout. It's a community. It's everybody just here, just goofing around. Yeah, last week it's going to be hard to top. But if I'm home, I'm going to try to stream on Tuesdays because I feel like this works so good. I have the Monday video coming out, then I do the Tuesday live stream, and then boom, we go into Wednesday strong, and then we're good for another week. So Marvin, I'd love to come to Costa Rica. I've seen little bits and pieces. I know they have a multi-day stage race out there. Super interested to see what's good. that one game guy. Any tips for an extended bike trip? You're going to go on a week-long biking/camping trip. Of what to bring, that's endless, man. You kind of know what you get. You kind of it's tough, but really just trying to ride a lot. I feel like I've worked my fitness up to where I can ride for like 7 or 8 days in a row with no problems, and I've ridden on different bikes too, so comfort and everything is kind of there. I don't know how I've been able to do it, but it's been very good. Chile, EWS stage La Parva. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I will easily go visit a place when there's been an EWS race there. Like that almost like just boom. That's like an instant like stamp of approval. So Chile, watch out. I gotta make it happen. My goal for 2019, and it's probably not gonna happen, is to like get to more places, but there's too many places to go. I don't know how I could set the bar any higher. Come to Pisgah. Where you been, man? Go back 400 videos ago. Yes, Jonathan Koch. That's exactly who I am, and I've read that book, Going Clear, and it's very fascinating. It's very fascinating. God, those people. The trails in Austin, Texas were fantastic, for sure. Vancouver Island. I was just talking to somebody about Vancouver Island today, and because I'm going to go do the BC bike race. I don't know if I've talked about that yet. I'm going to talk about it later, but I'll have a whole video about that. So Paul the Puncher and I and Sid and Mackie are going to do it. Hopefully that's not a spoiler. I think they've talked about it on their channel. And then I want to go do the EWS Challenger. It's not the Challenger race. It's called the EWS 100 and the EWS 80. But I want to do that. So it's like there's a gap there about a month where I could go hang out in BC and go riding around. And who knows? Maybe Eric from BC POV will be back from Mexico by then. And we shall see. What's up, Malcolm Scott? Good to see you, dude. Did I meditate? I don't know. Cell phone nut. What's up, man? Thanks for that $5. Missed you guys in Vegas. How you rate the difficulty of bootleg? Bootleg was very difficult. We were pretty much in and out of Vegas pretty quick. Sampler got to do quite a few more rides. I think I only rode once when I was there, but it was still really, really cool. Difficulty of bootleg was pretty mega difficult because the friggin' rocks are so sharp and you're just like going over everything and oh man. So yeah, it was crazy. Hector, I'd love to come to Colombia. You just need to give me a plan. What are the trails I actually need to ride? Where am I going to stay? I need a plan, and you can email me and just make it happen. How do you think Seth Bike Hacks is with his arm? His latest video, he's using his arm just fine. He's carrying stuff around. I think he's on his way. RC, outdoor gold. Dude, thank you so much. You owe me tacos. Okay, those are some expensive ass tacos, man. I appreciate it for sure. I think about RC all the time and how fun it was in Fruta riding, and you need to come out here, RC, and come ride, or I will go back to Fruta because man, it's so much fun. I had a great time riding with you and Shane, the Crashing Dad, and just a good guy. RC, if you guys get to ride with RC Lefebvre, he is French apparent now, but such a good guy. Check out his channel. I'm going to be in one of his videos soon. Hopefully, I'll remember to share it when I see it. But MT Being Adventures, what's up, Aaron? I see you there. We're just hanging out. You guys are just not. I'm not even going to get to anything. We're just going to hang out, and chat for a little bit. Have I ever thought about coming north to North BC? Oh, like as in way up North BC? No. What's up there? I've never heard of anything up there. Hola, vapor. Yeah, the friggin' rain. Right now, the rain, but it'll come and go. Me and my brother, one winter, a couple winters ago, and it's probably why 2013, 2014, like I look at my Strava and it's like some of the best friggin' times I've ever had. Like one of those winters, it rained during the week only. Like it would rain Monday, Tuesday, and then by Saturday, Sunday, it was fine. So every weekend we got to ride. Maybe missed one weekend of riding throughout the whole winter, which is super rare. Like Northern California, it's great weather when it's sunny out, but times like this, when it decides to rain, it could rain for 10 days, it could rain for 20 days, like it'll just be nasty and never have time to dry out. And so it's our are complaining, but we have no right to complain because it still is Northern California. Now, Southern California, they are definitely completely gifted, for sure. I saw Adam comment, people should go work on their bikes while watching, so at least some work is getting done. Now that is a damn good thing. I've heard a lot of people have screens up in their sheds, and they're like their own nugatoriums, and they'll kind of listen and work, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of people in Europe listening to this while they're working the next day and stuff. Yeah, I see a couple of people asking about my hip pack. I currently have just the Camelback Palos LR or something. It's nice. I never put the hydration pack in there. I just stuff like a Gatorade in there, and it's pretty solid. But I want to get the new Evoc waist pack, and I need to follow up with those guys because I think I emailed them to get one, and I always, you know, I never want to be like a diva about it, but I'm like, hey man, I'd love to try this, and they were cool about hooking it up, but I haven't got it yet, so I need to follow up and try it out because I'm pretty sold on all the Evoc products. DJ Rushi 7 with the 2 pounds. Have you considered doing the Mega Avalanche race? Man, that thing is so nuts. Me and my brother just watched Damien Alton's like winning run. It's so crazy, and like just getting out through the gates. So like that Damien Alton video was like 38 minutes and it was still edited. It's like the longest cross-country race of all time. It's like all downhill, crazy. It's not really all downhill. Like it's like lots of climbing, and it just looks boring actually, which is so funny. It's like that beginning is so crazy and so funny and like, oh my god, and then it's like 2 hours straight like It would be pretty fun though to get that, just see all the carnage and everybody yelling, and it's like, ow, you could seriously get hurt. Like we can always get hurt, but oh man, tons of possibilities. Stephen Daniels, my opinion on the Hero 7 is coming. You guys will see that on Patreon. Today was my first video on the Hero 7. I'm like in the midst of doing another video on the Hero 7, but it's like, things have taken a turn for the worse with that damn thing. I see multiple people asking what kind of bike I have. There's a link in the description to my bike. Check it out. Mega Avalanche, you can totally do it. Just take it easy. But then it's not a race. You gotta make it a race. I'm finally starting to warm up in here. I think it looks like 55 degrees or so. Got the Berm Creek shirt ripping. Ooh, I need to keep it nice and Daniel, I've made lots of videos about places to ride in the Bay Area for sure. If you look in the link in the description, there's a map of a lot of my rides. Not all of my rides. I need to update the map. I need to maybe Adam, if you're not, if you're on. I should have got you while you were on break. There's all my places, so you can zoom into the Bay Area and you can see where I've been. We got 500 people on here. Hell yeah. Mega Trail is actually pretty good, but the pedaling parts are painful. Okay. Yeah, there's a couple different versions, huh? Like Mega Avalanche, Mega Trail. There's another Mega. The Megas are like a whole thing. Yeah, 55 degrees probably nothing, huh, Travis? I'm still digging the Rayon. You guys will see me on the Gorilla Gravity bike soon. I really like that bike too, but this bike, my bike felt so light compared to the Gorilla Gravity, and it's like I'm always kind of complaining about my bike feeling heavy, so that's definitely saying something. Man, Taylor, I do want to get back to demo. I was thinking about it but timing's not going to work out. All right, let's do a little half-ass. Do a half-ass spray down, wash down, scrub up, because I've actually got some mud on here. I do want to come back to Blue Derby for sure. Botsta. All those EWS courses like Detonate and a couple other ones were hidden. They were built, but they were hidden when I came. Joshua, I've been to North Van. I've been. No spam. No spamming. Oh, this is a lot more muddy than I thought it would be. I've been to the North Shore. That's the problem with having 400 videos. You got to go back into the archives. I've been to the North Shore the past 2 years, the past 2 summers. And me and Seth, I rode ladies only, and it kicked my butt for sure. I'm always pretending to work, Tom. This is always pretend. Oh yeah, can check in on some of the, God, there's a lot of mud on there. So I put some, like, I don't know, what do you call it? Mastic tape on a few parts of my bike to keep the frame kind of a little bit better. That's all just mud though. I thought that was actually tape. Oh, Richard, what's up, man? $4.99. You're gonna get me back on the CrossFit, huh? It's going quite great. I'm actually really surprised how well it's going, and I'll talk about this in a video. But it's like I feel like I've always kind of chased. You know, it's like, oh man, I want to get ripped. You know, everyone wants to look good, feel good, and oh man, you're gone. You're gone. You're sorry. Gotta take care. Okay, Chris already got him. We got mods here. We got mods here. So back to CrossFit. I think it's going great. I'm really quite amazed. I've only been doing it for like a month, and how hard it is, and how my body's already responding, and how transformational it is. And I don't feel like I'm wasting a day if I'm not riding, because it's been so good. Chris wanted to know what is in Brian's generic ass cleaner. It's just Dawn dish soap, and Seth actually mentioned in one of his videos, Oscar, yeah, I got the spanking in Alex's video today. Seth mentioned in one of his videos that this is like an abrasive cleaner, and that it'll take the shine off of like a car paint, you know, and like my finish is matte finish, so I'm not worried about it. I don't mind it being an abrasive cleaner, because the abrasiveness will get it clean. But his suggestion was to use car wash. But you guys have already seen that, because Seth's video has like 350,000 views. Rainy days in Georgia, that's it. Yeah, CrossFit's it's been good. It's good to like know that I do have some base fitness. Like we did a 2,000 meter row today, and I was the first one off the row, you know, for my little class. But I should be among those people. Welcome, Shane. It's okay. You're late to the video. 10 new trails at Derby. Wow, that's ridiculous. I really want to make getting back to Derby happen, but I don't know if it's going to happen. We got Rough Dreamer with the $2 super chat asking about my goals for 2019. I'm going to make a whole separate video about my goals for 2019, even though it'll be kind of late by the time it comes out. Usually like those to come out a little earlier, but it's very much on trend for this time of year. I like New Year's resolutions. I like kind of taking inventory, taking stock of like what's going on, and like how we're gonna how I'm gonna take on the next year. Okay, we've gotten to a groove now. I can actually see all the chats. We've got a lot of 12-year-olds though. I can see that as well. What's your favorite bike? 3 a.m. in Germany. Oh, Mountain Mo. I'm sorry to keep you up. I'll put you to sleep very easily. very easily. I did not think the bike was this muddy. I still love the color of this bike. There was a... What was it on? Was it, so have you guys seen that guy Guy, I don't know, Guy Milner on YouTube that does like the dream builds? I think he did a Rayon recently, and I watched that almost kind of the opposite color of my bike. Or am I misremembering it? Oh man, there's a lot of mud on this thing. 33 going on 13, yep. That's me as well. Except for just cringing at the comment, cringing at the, what's your favorite bike question? Oh yeah, his new video, Brian. I didn't watch that because I was like, he's putting on like bike protection on the newest video. I'm like, I don't know if I would watch that, but hey, if you say it's good, I'll have to put it on, turn it on in the background. Dude, Travis, I'm not riding right now. It's too rainy. You could still go ride your road bike at least. Rowling. Yeah, it's even like, I don't even know if the Spanish guys were really sure, because I remember being in Spain and I asked Carlos, like, what is Rayon? Like, what is it? And like, it's a mountain. So it's like actually like a name of a mountain. So it's like more of like a last name, kind of proper name, where it just doesn't really doesn't make it easy to for anyone. Rayon. These are the wolf tooth fat paw grips. Yeah, it's a real mountain bike. What do I think of consumer direct bikes? I think they are pretty cool. I think that's the way of the world, man. Like, it's bike shops gotta evolve. They gotta keep moving. They gotta keep evolving. There will always be a need for service and for fit and for people to handle stuff that the normal Joe can't handle. But things are moving forward, right? It's almost like a computer shop. Like damn computer shops are going out of business because everybody's buying their computers online and fixing them themselves. It's like, how can a computer shop still stay relevant, stay in business? By creating a community of programmers or like get-togethers of people, right? So I think I haven't really, there's the whole bike and booze thing. There's lots of bike shops that have like alcohol now and kind of food, which is definitely one way to do it. But I still think there's room for somebody to really blow this concept out, because I think we all have the need to be together and to be off a screen, and like a shop can be that kind of thing where it's like a hangout, whether it's coffee or a Coke or something, a place where people can learn about how to work on their bikes and get little tutorials and how-tos, and maybe even be able to use the tools. Like if you don't have a specific tool, it's like, the club. Like, maybe it's all about having a bike club, like old-timey gentleman's club, not strip club, but like a place where you have a building where everyone can go, and hey, there's couches, there's a garage, there's different stuff and different tools, and everybody buys in. That's kind of one of my dreams. That'd be so cool to kind of have a club like that. Hell's Angels, exactly. Exactly. It's just that I just always think about these golf courses that they buy these giant things of land and must have just giant upkeep. How the heck are they able to do it? Like, obviously the other day I passed by one of like the podunk golf courses around here, and the parking lot was totally full, and there was nobody at the mountain bike trail, so they're doing something right. Oh, hey, wait. Surprised me there. So yeah, I'll get out of my rant here. Nobody cares, apparently. Raven Shield 78, thank you for that 20 super chat. Holy moly, man. Just got my Pivot Mach 6 Carbon. I'm not rich, but MTB is my only savior. Thanks for the great content. Dude, it is very, very cool to have MTB as your savior, especially you find something you love, you get into it, it makes you physically feel good. All of a sudden you get a bunch of friends and you become a part of a community and you appreciate nature even more. It's very, 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 very cool. So sometimes it's worth spending the extra money and then eating pork and beans for the rest of your life. Rice and beans. I see Walt Robinson in the chat. I think it's going to come up here any second now. Ooh, the mandala is kind of weird. Look, there it is. $20. Holy moly. You guys are rolling. Did you have your cycling shorts on when you got paddled because you took it like a champ? As always, appreciate the motivation. I'm a fan for life. Thanks, Walt. Yeah, that lady was going around just smashing people so much, and it didn't hurt that much. I was like, it was good. It made a big sound, but I think she might have went easy on me, so might have to get back and just really have her crack that thing. I think my glutes are just too strong for any kind of paddling. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch Alex's single track samplers video from today. It's pretty fun. All the way to the end. You got to watch it all the way to the end. Alvin Yevis with the $5 super chat. Great videos. Just got my Rayon M10. Loving it. Looking forward to sending it around. Awesome. This is a super bike for sure. It is mucho awesome. But yeah, I was ranting about how consumer direct. It's the wave of the future, right? Like it's just a means to an end. Like the bike shops have to evolve. I think private bike clubs would be so cool. Somewhere that had a membership and you had a building. When I was in England, Guy Kestevan was the guy who took me around. But one of his friends, one of his neighbors, really interesting guy that was into all kinds of stuff, was like the president of a club. I keep wanting to say gentleman's club because that's what it is, but it's not. So it was a members only club, and they owned their own building, and the membership fee was like only $300 a year or something crazy, like where it's like, oh, you have access to go play billiards and you can use this anytime you want, and people are hanging out, they have social events and stuff. So I just think it's such a neat idea. I'll get off my butt and try to make it happen. Ontario in the house. What's up, Chris Johnson? I see ya. Yep, it is just Don con Agua. Hangover videos, by far the most nerve-wracking video I've ever. Did you guys like that? Yes, Adam, the members only club is good, but it is not super inclusive. It is actually exclusive. That is the point. That we don't live in a world of exclusivity anymore. We live in a world of inclusivity. But if people buy in and they want to be a part of something, they can show up, and people that want to be a part of something, instead of letting everybody in, and then you just have everybody. But if you have people that really want, when excellence is the fact, okay, I'm going to stop because I'm going to get off on a tangent, but excellence should be the bar that we set for everybody. That's the only judgment we should have for anybody is excellence. Are they willing to put in? Okay, sorry. I didn't say anything political. The members only club starts in the Nugatorium right now, JC. What's up, Malaysia? I see you, Mohammed. I missed the spot. What's up, Taffy? I see you. It's friggin' early as hell out there in the UK. You guys get the notification. Don't sleep with your phone with notifications on. You shouldn't be getting your phone notifications and wake you up. Yes, making people do trail work, that is inclusive. I like that, Rafe. I like that. Anybody can come. Yep, exactly. You guys are on my. You guys are catching what I'm putting down here. My bike's felt kind of janky recently, where it's kind of pretty sure all the bolts are tight, but I think there's just a lot of chain slap going on. Maybe the last time I changed my chain, I left in one too many links. I might need to take out a link and just tighten this thing up a little more. Just really just feel that chain moving around so much. BKXC notification alarm clock. I'm sure it exists somewhere. Yeah, Kerwin, I'm showing up in a lot of MTB YouTubers videos this week. And it's funny because like Aaron from MTB and Adventures and just other random ones that maybe I rode with somebody a while back, but they just edited it. Oh, I just saw that. Sean, how's the BB after the salt water? I think it's okay. I think as long as you get to it, decently quick. And it took me about 7 hours to get to it and wash it off, but I did wash it off, so I felt like it was okay. What's up, Ryan? I see you there. I think the clutch is actually okay. That's what I was thinking too, but that's, I don't know. How tough should the clutch be? I have to push decently hard. The back fly challenge, the black fly challenge. I think the number one question I ever get, I think the English people kind of realize I went to England. But hey, what's up, John Zdurko? I see you, man. Ollie, what's up? Everybody's checking in now. So many people want me to go to Australia. I was just there. I was, well, maybe not just there. It's probably been 2 years now. But I got plenty of videos from Australia. I did a nice little tour in Australia. It was awesome. And just go back in time. BKXC Australia. I'll be back eventually. I definitely want to go back. But it's also funny because it's some people say come to Tassie, but the majority are people saying, hey, come to Australia. That's like saying, hey, come to Canada. Hey, come to the United States. Do you have a trail in mind? The Bright Hero trails were awesome. I would love to get back there and ride them again because I feel like it was a little more flowy, a little more jumpy that I wasn't ready for yet. And now I feel like I'm getting there. I could actually probably ride them a lot better now. So I'm digging it. Welcome, Caesar. Good to see you. Yes, Nico. Yeah, I need to open up a branch franchise for sure. Okay, I think I got most of the mud off. We're gonna have to take this whole crank off anyways to get to the because there is actual work being done here. I don't think I rode Threadbow. I don't know why I can't remember or not, but I don't think I did. Dun, dun. Yeah, Chris, Austin, Texas was awesome. Jim Jigga, good to see you, man. Everybody's kind of coming in. Everybody's coming through, giving the old hello. Good to catch you guys. Sometimes I don't catch you right when you come in and say hello, but sometimes I do. And I'm glad when I do. Awesome to see you. Some of the folks that have been around since the beginning of the channel. Let's get low here. I could leave the chain on, or I could leave the cranks on, B-fluts, but I'd rather just take the whole crank off. I think it will make it actually easier for me. Yeah, man, I definitely want to try to get a ride in with Jason from MTV Yum Yum once the summer is back. I think, actually, you guys might actually be riding out there sometimes. Yeah, still the same Shimano Xt Pedals that I've had for a little while. I did replace them once because I forgot them on a bike in Spain, but they're pretty much the same ones that I've always had. Bring out the big boy torque wrench here. What was it? What is it? What is the big... Here we go. Using the torque wrench to take it off just because it's way more, what do you call it? leverage. Oh, this is terrible. I'm looking at a terrible position. And this requires so much. There's got to be a better way. What do you think about the most useless bike bag that's included in the rayon? It goes in this little spot right here. I think it's not completely useless because I could have put like 20 bucks in it. Using the torque wrench backwards could mess up the torque wrench? That seems weird. How could that? It just isn't meant to be used? All right, I see. Weird. Okay. I'll take your word for it. This is like many pound-feet. Oh, wait, other way. Okay, I'm gonna grip here, pull here. This is like so awkward. Now I'm getting warm. Yeah, that's actually a good call. Bike on the ground. Jim Gia with the $20 super chop. Shout out to my son, baby Liam, feeling better. Nice, that's good. Let's get it on the ground. Just one foot on the pedal. Whew, man, that is quite the LBs. All right, cool. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate that. Super chat. Got the CrossFit power going. I wouldn't have been able to. Wouldn't not have been able to even do that. Oh, wow. All right, loosen now. Not perfect. I need to grease my hub a little bit too. RG Renzo, thank you for that. The mounting paste on those bolts when you reassemble them. I appreciate that. Alright, so this other crank. Does it fall off or does this come off? What happens with the bottom bracket thing? I forget. There we go. Whoop! What's up, Emil? Good to see ya. The breaker bar. Yeah, I don't have a breaker bar. I guess I should get one. Whoops! Slam, bam. And then the other side. Guess I should put on my hand-up gloves. If a vegan starts doing CrossFit, which one do they talk about first? That's a trick question because they'll talk about their therapy Aussie Shepherd first. That's what they'll do. Oh, thank you for the $5, Mark. we were all hoping to get it answered. Let's do this. Let's get this going. I also like taking all this off because it's easier to clean. I feel like I can really get it clean in there. 10-inch breaker bar. I'm gonna hey Google, add a 10-inch breaker bar to my shopping list.
Alright, I added a 10-inch breaker bar.
You guys all get a 10-inch breaker bar on your shopping list as well. I know at least my mom and dad will will have one. Alright. A lot of grease attracts the... Oh yeah, Harbor Freight. I should just go get a nice one from Harbor Freight. That's not a bad idea for something like that I'll like never use that often, but we'll use it in a pinch. Don't need like a $20,000 fancy ass torque wrench. I could buy a pipe and slip it over the wrench as well. Yeah, I could. Or I could use the right tool for the job. Okay, so I'm ready for some piece of something to come slipping off. I'm sure there's little grommets and stuff. Okay, that's good. These cranks are not that old, and they are beat up. It's very very much the no apologies necessary, cycle jockey. That's like my number one beaten up thing is cranks. I just destroy my cranks so bad. The smaz. Dang, I'm still at it. It's only been 45 minutes, man. Since we're pretty sure you've seen a couple of my videos, especially my live streams. We're early on this. Yeah, I usually have my crank booties on. I don't think there's something with these. Do they fit these? I don't know. For some reason I didn't have the crank booties on. I have them. I just don't know if they ooh, plasti dip the crank arms. That'd be that would not be bad. Except for that they just get destroyed the first ride. It's like, oh man. I think these are 170s. Yeah, these are 170s. I had 175, but Jeff from Worldwide Cycle Reel was like, why would anyone run 175? So I was like, okay. If you have a reason not to, then that's a fair enough argument. Sometimes I just go by the people that are smarter than me and see what it see what it feels like, and it feels fine to me. I don't feel like I'm losing anything by running 170. I gotta get a little side sip going as well. Now that you remind me, Henry. This looks okay. It looks actually a little sharp toothy, but I'd have to look at I'd have to look at a brand new chain ring to actually see if this was worn or not. Paul the Puncher says 170s. Do 170s. And then you also do shoot. I lost the train of thought. Oh, 29er. You just need a rigid 29er with 165 cranks, and you'll never have any pedal strikes. Nice high center. Okay, so let's take this bash guard off. What do we got here? Looks like a 3 or a 4. My gray shoes are sure to be all messed up by the end of this. M&M's, plain or peanut? I like the plain M&M's. I've never been a fan of peanut M&M's. I don't mind peanuts, but peanut M&M's just kind of, I won't say they're weak, but I just don't like them. People do like them though. Oh wow, Sid broke a pedal on a rock strike. Man, I have put in so many pedal strikes down, and I've been lucky I haven't cracked a pedal, because I've abused the hell out of my pedals so much. I do like the old Reese's Pieces. If you guys have been to a gas station, I usually never go inside a gas station unless I'm on the road, like doing a big old long road trip, and then I'll go in and grab some little crappy sugar snack or something. Gas stations now are like dominated by Reese's. Like there's 7,000 different Reese's like types of candy bars and different things. So I'll usually go for like a king size Reese's big cup that has the Reese's Pieces inside of it. So there we go. I got some good use out of this bash guard. People were very suspicious about this bash guard. It's a 3D printed bash guard, but it held up. Like it held up. It took some big ass hits, but I think these what do you call it? These bolts are not stainless, so they've got a little bit of corrosion in there. And I'm gonna go back to something a little more fitted, so I can get the chain guide as well. I didn't know you're a 3D printing guy, Nikoya. I've been wanting Seth to get a 3D printer for so long. I'm surprised he hasn't got one yet. I thought for sure when he hurt himself, he would get a 3D printer and just do some weird experiments. Obviously, he has his buddy Johnny from Crafted Workshop can do stuff as well. And but man, I just thought it would be so perfect for him and his mad scientist vibe. He could do like 10 3D printing, projects kind of thing. And I was talking about earlier that Guy Kestevan, his neighbor that was a member of that club that he showed me. He had a bunch of 3D printing stuff around his garage that was just all purpose built, cups and canisters and little things to like keep stuff in place, and it was genius. Like everything was kind of built for a use. And I was like so blown away when you actually see it be used by someone intelligent. It's like super interesting. Like, wow, so this is what real creativity looks like. The Jailhouse Blues Brothers, JHTV. Rayon is awesome. I couldn't afford the Rayon, so I bought the Orbea Occam AM H30. What's your thoughts on the Occam? Ian, I have never ridden the Occam, so I don't have any thoughts, but if it works for you, buddy, that's all that matters. Will I only ride Orbea? Well, today's video, I was not riding an Orbea, so I ride all kinds of different bikes. I have this bike, they gave it to me. It's not sponsored, but it kind of is. I mean, when you give somebody something for free, it's kind of a sponsor, but it's not. So yeah, I'm free to ride whatever bike I want, and I like that. In New Zealand, I'm going to go ride a Zeroed. When I was in Italy, I was riding a DV8. So I get around. I'm pretty good at getting around on different bikes. Oh, interesting. Okay. The Dub. Just looking at it. Let's get a little closer. Let's get everyone a little bit closer. Hey, Thomas, no, Adam Davis. I only ride bikes with two wheels. You know what? You're very, it's not very inclusive. That's all I'm trying to say, Take a look in the mirror there. Unicycles and tricycles are bikes too. Any plans to go back to Bentonville or Fayetteville? No plans, Thomas, but the longer I wait, the better it's going to be. So I'm going to wait a little bit longer. Nikoya, $5. Here's a few bucks for your 3D printer fun. Let's see if you can figure out a way to print nuggets. I could definitely figure out a way to print nuggets. Yeah, I'm kind of... Thank you for that. I appreciate it very much. Man, it's I think if I got a 3D printer, I would just forget about it and I wouldn't do it. So I need a buddy that has a 3D printer, or like a library that has like a makerspace that has a 3D printer. So if I actually have an idea, I could go use it and go for it. I'm just not creative enough to do it on my own. Biking with Emily. Have I ever ridden a bike I didn't like? I felt like that Hope bike that I rode on Fort William, the HB 160, but it was like a prototype. It just didn't feel like modern. It felt fine, but it just didn't feel quite right. Like, that was like one of the rare times I was like, man, I wish I had my bike. And I said as much, I think. Okay, here we go. Look at this thing, all one piece. Only takes at least a 3-hour live stream to install. William, I don't have the files, but if you Google CBF team bash guard, these guys might be willing to share the file with you. I'm not sure if they will or not, since they kind of came up with it, but CBF team, I think if you Google CBF team bash guard, you'll probably find these guys. And yeah, they might share the 3D printing with you. What's up, Chester? I see you there. Is my sprocket narrow wide? Yeah, I think all the Eagle stuff is narrow wide. Oh, I should have looked at instructions, but I got you, babe. Hey, Elijah, I see you there. Bill, saludos. What's up, Daily Mountain Bike Rider? I see you there, Josh. So, I think there's different like add-on ones for bigger chain sizes. So like if you're running a 36 or something, you can do the big one. But I think this one I have on is going to work for my 32. Yeah, 34 tooth max. Cool. And then here, there's like a little number, like a 28, so I can move it up and down. Yeah, Josh, I watched a little bit of that video where you're trying your backflip at the bike park. Holy crap, it looked crazy. You know, that's a good point, to Travis. I keep wanting to say Travis and Tamara. You need to just change your Google name to Travis, man. Don't you guys love it when you get like an email from like Mike and Stacy at hotmail.com or on Facebook? It's Joe and Elizabeth. Like, come on, get your own friggin' email account. I know there's probably a reason you're not allowed to have your own email account. But so it is, you know, people like, he was saying that his bike shop said you don't need a chain guide if you have a narrow wide chain because it stays on so good. I've dropped my chain a couple times, so a chain guide I think would have prevented that. It does stay on pretty dang good, but it's definitely would help. It would have helped me a couple times on some really rowdy stuff. I like how Mark is the only one that is chiming in on that little thing. Jailhouse Blues Brothers, JHTV, another $4.99, £4.99, £4.99, pence. I'm betting sales of Orbea bikes went up because of you. I got me on one, and yes, it's awesome, surprisingly lightweight, 150 travel rear, front and rear. Hell yeah, man. I think I did bring a good amount of, how would you say, visibility to the Orbea. And to see me riding it week after week, getting better and better on it, I don't think there's a better sales pitch than that, really. Oh, this is a normal 3-hour repair, not a normal one, Zealous Outlaw. This is a normal 3 hours. I took the crank off, Josh, because it was hella dirty in there, and I wanted to be able to see what I was doing. Trying to reach around everything is a pain in the butt. You take the crank off, it's so much easier. Michael Murray with the $5. Because of you, I am 6'8". Because of you, and because I'm 6'8", I'm purchasing the Smash. Well, another reason is I live in Denver, so it's perfect. Glad to see you and Alex enjoy it. Yeah, man, I think you'll like it. I guess they work good for the big boys, but it worked good for me, and I'm not too big of a boy, so I think you'll enjoy it. I was very, very happy with how lively that thing. It just felt so lively. It felt like I could get off the ground so much. I don't do the reach around, Josh. I pull it off. I get it naked. Peter, I'm about to hit 50,000 miles on my car, and I have had the car for almost 2 years, almost exactly 2 years now. So that went by super fast. That car still feels brand new to me, but it's been 2 years. It's crazy. Ah, see, so this is kind of some of the goofiness that I had before, where the chain guide is long, like the chain guide screw kind of hits into my thing. I should have looked at spacers and all this other stuff. I'm totally I'm gonna screw this up pretty bad, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do this together. Whoops. First of all, let me get the right tool here. Spacers. Here we go. I got the spacer. Got the spacer going. You gotta learn by doing. I wanna feel it. I definitely would like to get on a hardtail. I know I make kind of a funny thing about it, but there are some different things, because I just feel like I get asked constantly about, hey, what's the best like budget bike, and I have no idea whatsoever. So it'd just be nice to actually get my butt on a budget bike for once, so I could be like, yeah, okay, this one's good. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, see, the screw is like too long. It touches. So let's see if this is very, very weird. I'm sure spacers don't go there. They only go the guide in the metal frame. They just space out the chain guide, not the whole bash grade unit. So there's 3 of them here. So I'm pretty sure those spacers are for that, if you need them. And I'm just, that's why this, so these are the spacers for the chain guide versus the bash guard. It's gonna be a long night. And that's why I need to leave the chain ring on, you're right. Well, now that it's clean, I can put it back on. I'm starting to sound like a bike reviewer. It's coming, it's coming. It's much more dicey than it looks. I'm gonna put a couple of these on just so I can see what we're dealing with here. Hey, biking with Panda. Thank you for that $5 super chat, MTV Kevin. Biking with Panda, long time no see. Ah, the Fayutech G6. Does it have a way to mount? Does it have a way to mount the GoPro? the nuggets, the da just keeps the nugget, the desire for nuggets coming. Oh man, screwing up big time down here. It's used for DSLR, but yeah, you can't. Interesting. Okay. Oh, of course I'm gonna drop it. The glove's gotta come off. This is too fine of a detail. Yeah, haze. That's like kind of the weird thing about different bikes. Like when you're like, oh man, this bike looks like a great deal. I'm gonna go for it, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, there's no internal routing. Oh, I can't take a bash guard. There's like a bunch of weird little things that all of a sudden might be like, oh no, I saved up all this money and this bike can't do this, can't do that. Like, isn't the right spacing? It's like a, there's so many weird things to worry about. Okay. This is going to be a pain in the ass. I thought maybe this would go quick, but this is not going to go quick. So I probably will have to put the chain ring back on just to test. Because I think these spacers are helping. Because it's way too close otherwise. But it's also like I'm having... Can't even get her into the hole here. Having a hell of a time. I'm just gonna walk away. I'm gonna stop the stream and just walk away. Yeah, that's like the toughest thing, because that, I think, it makes a lot of sense why people want advice and want to know, like, hey, is this good or not? And then you just don't know until you actually see, like, oh yeah, wait a second, this is not, it doesn't have this, it doesn't have that. Like, all of a sudden you realize there's a lot of random shortcomings that, man, this is actually killing me now. You probably have seen this live stream before. It's a rerun. I just call it live, but it's not. Yeah, I don't mind wearing gloves. I actually kind of like, because most of the friggin' dirt and grease is like, can be intense. There we go. Finally. Sweet. Okay. This gives us a bit of a view. Backguard is like a Chinese puzzle. You're damn right about that. I'm trapped. I'm easily trapped. D-Rod, thank you for the $40, dude. Guilt money, I watch all the time and have been meaning to become a patron, but have procrastinated. Well, that's that $40 is good as gold, man. I appreciate that very, very much. That's more than a year of Patreon support, so thank you. You've done your part. No guilt necessary. Except that you're not getting to see the early videos, you're not getting to see the extended cut, so... But if you're good with the YouTube stuff, then I appreciate it, man. Just don't think about the community of people on Patreon hanging out, watching the videos early. Just don't think about it. Ah! Here we go. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Oh no! Glove tan line. Can you see it? Is it pretty pronounced? Oh. I can't recommend a starter mountain bike. I don't have enough knowledge to be able to recommend it, and then I might recommend something that doesn't have internal routing or doesn't have boost spacing. And honestly, it's tough. I say spend. You gotta spend the money, and if you don't, you kind of might just have kind of a crappy bike. I don't know, man. It's the ultimate take a leap kind of thing. If you can find a decent bike for $1,500, I know $1,500 is no cheap amount of money, but hardtail dropper post, it's so important. Single track squid with $10. I appreciate that. Hey Brian, I know you came and rode to Idaho this summer, but when are you going to go tear it up in Eastern Washington? Everyone skips this side of the state. Someone's got to represent us. Ellensburg, is that Ellensburg, Washington? Or is that more central, or is that Eastern? I've heard things. There's Spokane, but one of my buddies, Jose, has been on me, that's how it works. You got to be on me about getting me to come ride and visit. So I'm hoping to get there and to show off what you guys got. Single track squid. Is that actually is Ellensburg? Does that ring a bell? Single track squid. Are you there? Is this thing on? 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 Is this thing on Oh yeah, Seth does have a pretty decent video about what you should look out for when you're buying a bike. Chump MTB! Oh snap, I missed the first hour. Not sure if I'll get caught up in the next 3. Thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. Good to see you, Chump. Your avatar on YouTube is different than your avatar on Patreon, so it's always like, it takes me a second, like, oh, are you actually the same Chump or not? You're the same Chump to me, no matter what. Thank you, Chump. I appreciate that. Thank you, Razor Gaming. I see you there. Okay, so. Bum, bum, bum. Probably going to have to put some spacers on. Probably going to have to put the cranks on just to see. And at least I can have the crank kind of hovering, right? Or no? Will it go on? Will it actually lock in? Or actually I need the other side of the thing to be on there to... Oh. We're doing it. We're doing it here, boys. Kevster, you haven't missed a damn thing. Hey, Snoopy McBaron, good to see ya. Callum, I've never ridden a Trek bike because Joey Trek is coming after me. I don't think... no, I think I might have ridden like a Remedy or something. Oh yeah, I will put the orange chain guide. Good call. What? Only after I actually figure out that this is like right or wrong or horrible or so. Oh, so I'm out of my depth here. A chain guide is much is much deeper than I thought I'd ever go. Okay, Silver Mountain is severely underrated. Is that Idaho though? Silver Mountain? I've been hearing about that. Biking with Bandit with the $2 Canadian dues. Used bike stores sell road bikes. They sell road bikes that have been ridden. Road. Hey, that orange isn't too bad. It's not an exact match, but it's not too bad. I dig it. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the crank back on. Lightly. I'm going to half-ass put the crank back on. While keep making sure that my biceps look nice and toned, while keeping an eye, oh brother, keeping an eye on the chat here. Gotta keep an eye on the chat. This is the only reason I'm here, is to hang out with you guys and to take lots of criticism, tips and tricks. Just, the chain, you're right, the chain! We're not worried about grease yet. This is not a final application. I'm just kind of, maybe I should worry about grease. I probably will be a final application. I'm just roughing it in here. I'm just roughing it in. But I'll probably forget. Who would put themselves through this torture? Who would subject themselves to something like this? I have seen the DJI Osmo Pocket, but only on by Seth talking about it. A couple other YouTuber guys have looked at it and possibly tested it. I don't think it's getting there yet. I don't think it's gonna be a anything killer. There is no killer. It's the Hero 4 with the Evo SS gimbal until the day we all die. I'm sad to say. This is it. We got this here. When will I ride with Bobo again? When he comes and visits me. I don't even think the crank is on right. I need to set it down. I just wanna crank this thing on. Come on. Crank. Crank with me. It's on the spindle. It's on the spindle. It just won't go. I'm just giving up. There we go. Here we go. Get a little. Just need a little pressure. it actually going? Yes, okay. Whew. I thought it was just gonna fall off. Now my precious hands are all dirty. I saw that ant kit that the Hero 7 is on sale again. I've got my Hero 7s. I'm good on the Hero 7s for now. And I hate them so much. But I'm gonna make them work. It's a love-hate relationship. Okay, so here's where we are. The chain guide has just enough clearance. If I didn't have the spacers on, it would be right up against... Sorry, the light isn't perfect there, but you get the idea. If I didn't have the spacers, the bash guard would be right there. So now the thing is, I need to definitely have some spacers on the chain guide portion. I also need to kind of get it right so the bash guard is kind of in the right spot as well. Because I kind of roughed it in and it's good enough. Why do I hate the Hero 7? I'd be using it by now if it was good. Everyone would be using the Hero 7 if it was good. It's just the audio quality sucks. Everything else is really good about it, but the audio quality is poor. And yeah, so I'm gonna figure out a way to hopefully make it work, but I don't know. Okay, so now I got some random spacers, and I'm gonna try to space it out. Well, we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, sorry if you, I always get random emails from people like saying, hey man, I just bought the Hero 5, Hero 6, Hero 7, curious what your settings are. It's like, I don't use the Hero 5, 6, or 7. Adam, what's up, man? Is this a good amount of spacing here? That's a question. This looks like a good amount of spacing. We're eyeballing this. The number one concern, if this screw comes out the other side, I'm screwed. You guys saw how close this was, right? Incroyable. Link in the description to my video gear. Oh yeah. Am I actually set on 32 tooth? That's the other goofiness. See? I don't think I looked at that. That's also part of it. This is where the party is at, Jeremy Rigby. Welcome aboard. We were just wondering where you were. Now the party can actually get started. What the hell? This is not going on. I am. So, what? Spokane is Eastern Washington. Yeah, okay. All right, so what I've learned here is that I don't have the guide set right. I need to get it higher up. So I'm taking the cranks off again, baby. It is too low. Nicoya, you are right. And I just busted my knuckles. Jeremy Rigby brought the nuggets and the Coke. Glad to have you here. Ooh. Okay. So, I'll let this hang down over here. So this piece, which is actuated by that, let me get in close here for you guys. Yes, the guide does have numbers on it, so it's just kind of, it was hard to see That's ludicrous tight. What? That doesn't seem right. It seems like it. Seems like it's riveted in there. There we go. How did I learn how to wrench on my bike? By doing live streams and having other people tell me what I'm doing wrong. Oh, I don't want to take this off at all. Uh-oh, potato quality, that's not good. It's gonna be a long night, beef Lutz. What's up, Polish guy? It's a little early in Poland. You getting up early? Oh man, I don't want to break this. But I need to make this go up a little bit. Oh, I don't want to take off the whole bash guard. Just potato love. Okay, that's good. Good night, Joe. Joe. Dun, 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 dun. All right. I'm taking it off. I need my little metal, dish, magnetic metal dish. I am, I'm actually a little mad. I would have liked this to actually gone smooth. I do enjoy goofing around, but man, I thought this was gonna be simple. All right, we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it together. I am progressing, Tom, slowly but surely. Nothing a sledgehammer couldn't fix. You're damn right about that. 3 a.m. in Portugal. See you later. 4:20 in Poland. There we go. This other spacer is hiding out here somewhere. Get in there. Get in there. There we go. Something as simple as installing the bash guide. Portugal! All right, where are you guys at? I want to see another location check, but I also want to see a time check. Just like 4:22 Denmark. You early sons of guns. Or are you late? That's the question. 2:22 Australia. I'm thinking PM. F it, let's go bowling. I was doing just fine without a bash guard. I'll be fine. San Diego 7:23, New Hampshire 10:23, Oakley 2:22, Australia, West Virginia 7:23, Squamish, BC, Oklahoma, Toronto, Denver, Charleston, Pennsylvania, Jew, Indianapolis. Okay, we got it. We got a lot of, got everybody here. This is fantastic, Cleveland. So obviously I have it set to 28, so there's a number there. The question is, how do I get this number to 32? Yeah. Yeah. I can read the instructions. Seems like I should just be able to pop that bolt, and that this bolt is applying pressure to keep this in, right? But this bolt seems so tight, I just need to bust it. Oh, there we go. Bust it loose. All right, let's go up to 32, like so. Can you believe it? Are we actually doing this right? Somebody from One Up Components is about to call the hotline. You know, it's nice to have people who know what they're doing, but it's also kind of nice to just have all of us hanging out instead of like some friggin' random one-up components people. Like, they still don't really know about YouTube or anything, so it's nice that we can kind of still have our own place. Okay, I'm gonna make it very tight. I'm gonna keep it loose, keep it tight. We're gonna do 900 Newton meters, brother. I like bikes. We have made no progress. Oh yeah, I should say it's 7:26 here where I'm at. Vallejo, California. Big baby. Okay, so we're on 32 now. I've taken one more step forward. Oops, stepped on my wrench here. We got 487 people, 497, can't really tell. Welcome, everybody's here. Everybody's here. Everybody that matters. 400 Newton meters, baby. Oh no, I spilled everything. Oh. Too busy flexing. It's just, you know, I'm just all about that flex life. Okay, so let's put the spacers back on. I'm gonna have my assistant come in and finish this up for me. 400 noodle meters. I got the joke. I like it. I like the noodle meter joke. Oh, I ate before this and I'm already getting hungry. I'm gonna pass out. $400 Jimmy Neutrons. Yeah, my assistants are never around when I need them. Nugget meter. I got plenty of nugget meters. Okay, so we're looking better here. We've got some wiggle room. This thing can move around a little bit. It needs to kind of be in the right spot to be able to reach for the next thing to be able to go on. Okay. My people, Chris CX, you're going to be my first person, Chris. I'm going to hire you. I know the pest control business is probably a little too lucrative. I probably wouldn't be able to pay you what you're worth, though. Max Townsend with the $2. When are you gonna ride Annadelle? I don't know. It's a little wet right now. I like it out there. I do. I just don't know when the next time I will get out there. One of my buddies, Stavros, had invited me out a couple times and hadn't been able to make it work. But I do want to get back there. How do I edit my videos? That's we don't have enough time to go into it. Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, I'll pay my assistants in beer. Since I don't drink alcohol, I could get people to give me beer. Just give it over. Kopfjäger, he didn't make it out. Now, I don't know how Eric's doing in Mexico yet. No updates, no new videos. I think everyone's waiting to see how BCPOV, if he finds anything cool in Mexico. He'll be fine. Everyone wants to make it seem like he's going to die down there, but he'll be fine. But the guy's been to North Korea twice. He's an adventurer. Very interested to see if he comes out with some good trails in Mexico. There are some enduros, I think, in Mexico. I always get people from Mexico saying, come to Mexico, but nobody sends me an email saying, okay, here's what we can do. Well, you know, maybe one person has, actually, but you gotta follow up. I don't get many. I get tons of Mexican followers, but nobody with a Mexican plan. Give me a Mexican plan, damn it. Get me out there. Let's go shred some trails. Or I'll just have to go to Colombia and Chile, and Mexico's gonna get totally overlooked. Because you just don't got what it takes. Make it happen. make my own plans. It doesn't work that way. I guess it does for BCPOV, but when I go somewhere, I want to know that I'm actually going to get some good trails. Eric's in a good position to kind of go through and go check it out and scout it. When I go somewhere, I want to know when I'm going to get something good. I don't want to be like, okay, this sucks. Okay. Aiden, you can Google, I'm sure if you Google BKXC email or BKXC contact, it'll be the first thing that comes up. Evan T with the $1.99. How on earth did I ride 60 miles in one day? It's not as hard as you think, but it takes time to work up to that. You got to work up to it. You can't just do it the first day, first thing out of the gate. But it was 57 miles, so it wasn't 60 now. But it's tough, but it's not. Yeah, it was rough. But I still had more in the tank. Definitely needed a little more food. I would have been even better. Just started to get the hint of some cramps at the end. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do the finger clamp again. Thank you for the $1.99, Evan. I appreciate that. Dude, Chris, that was like a common comment that I should set up Apple Pay. Apparently where you guys live, every single place has Apple Pay. Where I live, not every single place has Apple Pay. I have Apple Pay on my phone, but I'm sure all you guys in Europe and in Texas, but in California, there's still plenty of places that they don't even have like really good card readers. They don't even have chip readers in some places. There we go. Let's get it hand tight. I will take it off later. I'll grease it up. I'm sure you guys will remind me to do that. But yeah, just having a little extra 20 in my bike bag would have been good. But honestly, that's like the first time I've ever forgotten my wallet. I always have my wallet, so it's like such a rare thing to happen. Go. Whoa. Easy there, buddy. Okay, so let's see what we got. Let's see what we're looking like. It's very possible that we've got another 6 or 7 hours of this. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I can go all night. You're gonna give up first. South Carolina got Apple Pay everywhere. There you go. You're living in the tech haven. Matthew, is there a good starter bike tool set that you recommend? That's a good question. So, Single Track Sampler was talking about his Bursman toolkit, which it's really nice. I've hung out with him so many times and I've seen it so many times, and I'd be very interested to know how much that Bursman toolkit costs. I think he won it on Pink Bike or something, or he found a really good deal on Pink Bike. He just told the story about it recently. But I think you gotta save up. You just gotta cut some lawns, work hard, and just get a nice one right off the bat. Or you can piece it together and do little bits and pieces, like I've kind of done for my toolkit that goes with me in my car. Is first and foremost a nice set of Allen keys. So this is Bondhouse, made in the USA. This Allen key kit, got it on Amazon. I'm not sure how much it was, but I don't think it was that expensive. This is where you got to start. You got to start with a nice set of Allen keys, because these things are fantastic. You got the 10 for something, you got the 8 for your pedals, the 6 for your through axles, 5s and 4s and 3s, and then you need a T25. You can do it kind of half-assed, but yeah, so that Bursman kit was like $250, and the one that Alex has is really good. There's a couple things that are missing from it, but like if you want like a real toolkit, I think the Bursman thing is pretty damn sweet. I've always been impressed by it, and he's had it for forever. But yeah, you can do it the Home Depot way, you can do it the Harbor Freight way. Man, this screw is going into the frame, boys. This is not good. What am I doing wrong? Torque wrench is kind of overrated. You still want like a torque key, like a little torque bit thing that you could do your like little 5 Newton meters and stuff. You just don't want to over tighten stuff. Or under. I don't know. Yeah, I could see somebody's thinking that a torque wrench is kind of like, whatever. Put a spacer between the chain guide and the bash guard. So the chain guide and the bash guard. The chain guide and the bash guard are all one piece. So. Put the spacers on. I got the spacers. Spacers go in there. They go up onto this. Throw it away. Start it over. Yeah, the Morgan Roberts. I've got some of those German Weeha, like I have some in my garage as well, and they're pretty dang good. Oh man, the torque wrench didn't click in the frame crack. That's awful. Hey, look at this. Is this something that this is like a tool to like be like, hey, here's how many spacers you need. I am worthless. I should actually look at okay. Good call on the washer on the bolt idea. That's definitely a good call. Let's see how many spaces can we add here. There's definitely I felt like it was a good spacing that we had, but we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. You don't. It's not right until it doesn't rub the frame. Thank you for your patience, Jeremy. Marcin just said his wife asked him, "What are you watching on YouTube for so long?" Man, I can keep adding spacers, but man, a washer would be a much better solution. Yeah, Williams Biking. I will make a flat pedals video eventually. I'm just building it up. I'm just making sure that you guys just really are chomping at the bit for it. The rain is coming. It's coming for you. Yes, a flat washer in here would be awesome. If it only came with the one. I'll just keep adding spacers, but eventually it's gonna start moving over to the wrong side of the tracks. Checking some of the other components that came with it. For once, I really should have read the instructions. It's just wrong of me to disregard it so much. Maybe this screw is shorter than this other screw. Let's see. Let's check this out. Yes, I could move the chain guide forward a little more, but it's only going to go so much further forward. But that is a good call. Good call out. Oh, Steve, you went to Sedona, got snowed on, got frozen out. Oh, look at that. The right screw is shorter than the left screw. By just a dog hair, as we say. A dog hair short. Oh man, never got above freezing, Steve. Holy crap. Sedona's not a winter destination as you would think it is, but I was at the Sedona Mountain Bike Festival last time and it was snowing on me. Like, it's definitely, Phoenix can, will get you there, but, man. I don't have a Dremel. I should have one, but I feel like not having a Dremel has actually saved me more. Like, I should actually do it, I should actually get things done the right way. I want the chain guide arm to be horizontal, okay. But I also want the bash to be in the right spot. So like, it's all one piece. So I've got to definitely make sure that the bashingness is in the right spot. But I can't move this too far back. If I move this too far back, then it's like brushing against the frame. Know what I mean? Dremel is definitely the tool of last resort. What's up, Axeman? Good to see you, dude. I feel like we're in a good spot. It's not perfect, but it's good. It's bike shop good. I was joking about this on like one of my my next Patreon video, and we were trying to get the cush core out of Alex's bike, out of the demo bike from Canyon that he had, and the valve was just dog hair lines. But I'm glad you got that flats out, the dog hair joke. But we were trying to get the cush core valve out of his wheel, and it was horrible. Horrible. It was so tough, and I was like, this is exactly what working at a bike shop must be like, where somebody's already tried a bunch of crap. They've already tried and tried and tried, and they're finally taking you into the bike shop, and you're just like, oh God, here we go. What the heck do I do? Like, how am I actually gonna make this work when somebody's just, like, I remember taking my bike into the bike shop because I'm like, man, I can't get these tubeless tires off or get them on. And, you know, the guy at the bike shop just struggled just as bad as I did. But he was just more invested. You had to get it. You had to get it right. Oh, man, that looks so good now. That looks right. Ooh. Rody the dude, how's CrossFit going? Well, I'm glad you asked, Rody, because it's going great, man. I'm just killing it. I am really enjoying it, actually, and I have to stop myself from talking about it all the time. It's just, it's that great. Okay. God, that's so loud. Okay, let's see if I shift it into some higher gears if it starts rubbing. Yeah, we got a little. Yeah, we got rubbage. Okay, we're taking out a spacer, and hopefully, yeah, we're taking out a spacer. Damn it. Hey Bryce, I'm always down to go ride. It just really takes a lot of, hey, can you go? Hey, can you go? And it's gonna be a lot of no's. It's just the people I ride with are the people that are very that follow up, and the people that kind of email me back and forth. I got a ride going with my buddy Tom coming on Saturday, which is cool. He just happened to email me, and boom, if the weather's good, everything's lined up. It's a roll of the dice, my friend. I'm always willing to go for a ride with anybody. It just you got to hit it at the right time when the schedule's open, the weather's good, and nothing else is going on. Yeah, what hub is this? This is DT Swiss 240. I think I might need to open it up and clean it out and re-grease it. So maybe we'll get that. See, I blow off my own brother most of the time. You know, he asks me if he wants to ride, if he wants to go ride with me, and I'm like, no. I'm too busy for you, Justin. I'm too busy. Only the Bold Project. What's up, man? It's good to see you, Ryan. Always commenting on my Patreon stuff. I appreciate that, dude. Out of all the demo bikes I've ever ridden, what was my favorite? I think the Yeti SB6 is still my favorite. Just it's more about the trails than the bike. And I rode. What did I ride? Not Undertow. It was the Grudge on the Yeti SB6. That was just such a friggin'. B-Flutz. DT says it takes 10 minutes to service their hubs, so we're in for another 2-hour live stream. I'm an hour and 45 minutes in right now, baby. No end in sight. Thanks, Ray. I appreciate that. Yep, Chris, my brother did get me the Hero 7 for Christmas. It was definitely a good gift. I still want to do a live stream ride, and that's what I will eventually do that on the Hero 7, and it's not going to happen next Tuesday. So it's not going to happen for a month or so, because next Tuesday I'm going to go get ready to go to New Zealand, and then I'm going to be gone for a little while. So, pedaling backwards, not good. Okay. We have a dog hair distance here. Ontario. Jeff, I don't have any plans to go to Ontario, but when BC is just filled with some of the most awesome mountain biking and unlimited so much there, it's just, that's where my heart is. BC is the best. Wow, I think I might take another spacer out. I do want to get back to Quebec, though. Quebec is honestly, it's amazing. It's like so good. Canada is so good, but Quebec is one of the top riding destinations. Period. So amazing. I hope you guys that live anywhere in the Northeast make the pilgrimage to Quebec. It's just the four places I rode are just amazing. Mont Saint Anne, Lac Beauport, Nielsen Trail, which is out at where's that out? The Valley Brastel Nord, all those places. And then Mont Saint. Yeah, I already said Mont Saint Anne. And then there's another one I forgot. But they're all so good. They're all so good. Yeah, live stream ride, man. BC POV's done it before. It's been done, but I wanna get there. I wanna get there. Christopher, you haven't missed much. Literally, finally getting the bash guard on after 2 hours. But just make sure that bell, that notification is on, man. Come on, you're killing me. Oh no. I went into the frame, so I need the spacer. God dang it. Kenny, what's up, man? All right, I'm putting the spacer on, and this is gonna have to be good. It's kind of a smaller spacer as well, but I'm going full black spacer. Watch some guy smash up his Toyota pickup on double staircase. First 100 yards was pure. Oh no. That sounds tragic, but kind of funny to watch. It's a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Thumbs up repair shop. Carl, currently out to eat with his girlfriend, but watching me under the table. You know, thank you. I appreciate the dedication. Comment of the night to Carl. Here we go. Bash guard back on. It looks good. It feels good. It's tight. It's a dog hair. It's a dog hair. There. Shorter screw. That's the shortest screw I've got. If I was Seth, I would have the grinder and I'd grind it down a little bit, but MTB Trail Magic, you're early, buddy. You are early. What time is it back there? I'm MTB Trail Magic, I thought you were in the UK, but then last time it made it sound like probably not the UK, so. Grinder indeed. This channel is where Guy Milner gets his bike tips from, obviously. So, G. Milner is just a filmer though, right? He's just a cinematographer, so he probably can work on a bike better than me, but MTB Trail Magic is in New Zealand. Okay, okay. I knew you were somewhere different. Sweet. That orange is not bad. I kind of like that orange better than my bike's orange, if I have to be honest. That's a legit orange right there. There are washers in for the chain guide, or yeah, I put washers on for the chain guide that go in between the spot, so that's what the spacers are. But I don't know if there's any washers. I didn't see any washers. Let's see. There's just the screw. There really should be like a little washer just to give it a little bit of space. If there was, I dropped it and I lost it. That's probably par for the course, actually. My shoes untied. Yeah, it does match the coil. Okay. Let's get a side sip. Let's get a reset here. Yeah, I'm actually surprised. Seems like there should be a washer. One-Up chain guide came on this bike as well. Ugh. I'm gonna go look and see in here somewhere. I think I had the One-Up chain guide pieces laying around, just in case there is a washer that was on the last one. I could throw it on there real quick. But if I don't have it, I don't have it. It's not easy to keep everything organized and like label and semi at hand. Got some, oh man, what a bunch of, yeah, just a bunch of crap. Just a bunch of crap. We got 393 people in here. I've lost hundreds of people. Scott, I do want to get to Exchequer. I don't have an approximate time. I was hoping if it hadn't been raining so much, I would get to Exchequer before I went to New Zealand, but I'm going to New Zealand next week. So anything I'm going to do is going to end up being February now. So I definitely want to get back to Exchequer. It's fantastic. I gave them that $1,000 for their bike park so they could buy a plate compactor. So I hope the next time I'm out there, they actually have that piece of equipment and I can put a BKXC sticker on it and very much celebrate the idea of giving money to a local bike club. And it just happened to be a local bike club. I was open to any kind of 501c3 American bike club, but they were the most specific of like, hey, we need a plate compactor. And I thought that was so cool that it was so specific in their need. Yeah, this thing's gonna get ripped off the first climb because I'll be putting the torque on the Eagle. Man, I'm so disappointed by that, actually. I'm like so like that's like, what the heck? There's no washer. If there was, I don't think there was. Chain guides are not an exact science. They're a pain in the butt. And then it's probably got a rub. I bet under tension it'll have a bigger rub. What's up, Jacob? I see ya. Yeah, the coil shock does look nice, doesn't it? Oh, the Bronson's been great. It's here. It's been awesome. Looking through the pieces again, just in case. What happened to the HD4? I gave it back to Ibis. It was just a loaner. Man, it's so weird. Carl, with the $2 super chat. Treat yourself to some McNuggets. I can't. How many nuggets can I get for $2? Come on, man. Carl, where are you at? Thank you, dude. Future Alaska trip. Yeah, I'd like to go to Alaska. I think there's some good. There's that Alyeska bike park. There's some good stuff. Ooh, a washer from a bottle cage would be the same. That's interesting. I don't think there's any washers on this. Just enough to kind of fit in there. Haha. MLC Adventures was watching my GoPro 7 video on Patreon, then he realized I'm live. I'm live! Okay. Yeah, I'm going to the North Island. The North Island in New Zealand. New Zealand. Oh yes, I can get 20 Burger King for $2. You're right, so... Okay. You weren't thinking of top dollar nuggets, you were thinking of bargain basement Burger King bullshit. Santa Barbara, nice. I've never ridden out in Santa Barbara. I think there's good riding out there. I'm getting cold again. I need to start cussing some more. See you later, Chris. Thanks for joining. Dollar General nuggets. Only the best. Only the best. More pink slime. Hey, Sean, dude. I appreciate it. Somebody was asking about the files for the CBF bash guard. It took a good beating. It took a couple good hard hits. People were very skeptical about it, but it took, I think any bash guard that can take that kind of hit is good to go. I think the bolts not being stainless kind of rusted up a little bit, but yeah, it's very cool. Dang it, the second Chris leaves, we've got a chubby cheeked little kid spamming the chat. Where's the moderators at, damn it? This cannot be stand for. It's after dark. Thanks, Sean, for the $2, dude. I appreciate it. You allowed it, Mark. You allowed it. MLC Adventures has been promoted. It's a Battlefield promotion. I don't know the stem length on this. It's a virtual stem. Thank you, Christopher, for the BKXC Nugget Fun 2019. That's America for you, baby. Big time. I've met you in person, Dre, so it's not as, I gotta trust my mods. I do owe you an XC race, and you will get an XC race. You're gonna get several XC races this year. You're gonna be sick and tired of me just panting and dying and be like, oh God, I'm so dead. You're gonna get as much XC in the BKXC that you can ever imagine. Hashtag moderator club. It's a very elite group of people we got here. We don't just let anybody be a moderator, okay? It's a vetted process. But yeah, there's going to be some XC riding. I'm going to have a video about that soon. I'm waiting on a couple things to possibly come together, but I don't think anything's going to come together, so I should just record the video and get it out there. But yeah, 2019, baby. 2019. 2019. It's Chump. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of pride and prestige, but I work these guys. I work these guys to the bone. Mackie is the fastest. There's no doubt about it. Seth could probably keep up with Mackie pretty good on a pure downhill. I don't know. Mackie is unreal. So he is a professional, and he is a goddamn crazy person. I hope you guys ever get out to Rockville someday and see the Cascade, the Cascade Trail where he comes down. He goes down so crazy, so fast. That's hashtag goals, as we say. Justin left your boss. I thought it was a her. I thought it was a her, Justin. Justin Ramsey would always talk about his boss didn't like me very much. He would be playing the videos or see it, then got hooked on my video somehow. Just a very funny. That's like been since the beginning of the channel. I feel like, Justin, you've been commenting on that. your boss was not a fan, and somehow we won her over. It's a badass shirt. It's a limited edition. You can't get this shirt anymore. You had to be one of the first on Teespring. It was a limited edition. Now they got the one color boring one, but this CrossFit, man. Watch out. Hashtag zip ties. MTB Kevin knows. MTB Kevin knows. Zip ties, baby. Okay. So, we are gonna take this all apart again because yeah, we should just do a CrossFit counter next time. Start. Trail Features, what's up, man? Good to see you. Okay, it's tight. It's tight, but it's good enough. So we need to grease up some of this stuff. There was a lot of grease on the thing, on the crank when I took it out, but I feel like I need to do, I think I need to do more. You guys are making me lose my train of thought. I swear Brian's last words before he dies will be, have I told you about CrossFit? Kevin, is Mackie faster than Phil? That's a very good question. I would say in their respective sports, I bet Phil's faster at pure downhill, and I bet Mackie is faster at pure enduro, whatever that is. Maybe a longer course that has a little bit more physicality to it, a little bit more aerobic in nature. So I would say that Mackie probably could beat him, but maybe on a pure downhill, crazy World Cup course that Phil would take it. But that's a race that I'd love to see, because I think there's some questions that there's some questions there for sure. Questions that need to be answered. Okay, just kind of checking the bike for ridiculously loose nuts. I love this bike, but I've shaken some bolts off of it, and I'm very paranoid. So, gotta make sure. But before that, I need to take the cranks off and all that stuff that I was gonna do. Re-grease and tighten up the chain guy. We're at the 2-hour mark here. South Mountain National Trail down. I don't know, man. That's a really good question. I think Mackie's ridden it a bunch of times, so he would be better at it. Oh, I feel all hunched over. I can see my posture. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna zoom this in so we don't have to look at my bad posture. When am I gonna get on Zwift? Man, I'm gonna do everything I can to not get on Zwift. I don't know if it's possible to really train and really get good without being on the trainer, but I'm gonna damn well try it. Because I honestly feel like CrossFit is really doing some amazing cardio. So I'm very I'm very stoked on how crazy cardio is. I thought it was going to be a lot more goofiness. Oh, I thought the chain was yeah, it is what it is. The chain does have its little tensioner. Okay, so let's go for the old different socket here. Long story short, Zwift is for losers that actually want to get in shape, in biking shape. Cal, I'm still here, baby. We are still here. I'm working this gently, but nicely. Ooh. Ah, my brother just finished his Zwift ride. It was great. He loved it. Yeah, I've been kicking his ass up and down these trails recently. You know, I don't want to brag, but you know, he's really lost a step. He's not what he once was. I've surpassed him. I'm probably stripping out that bolt, trying not to. But yes, I do have the capabilities to do Zwift, so maybe I will, and maybe I will. I'll get you guys in on it if you want to join and do a group ride at some point. Oh, I hate how close that is, but it's not touching. It's all because of the CrossFit. Okay, let's get a little grease on the crank. My brother's got no retort. He's got nothing to say back. I thought at least he could come up with a tractor tire flipping joke. I want to tighten up these bolts now. I only had this on. I'll just use some of this grease, I guess. Good enough. Someone's going to tell me it's not good enough. Justin's in his recovery chamber. He doesn't want to hear it. Well. Let's do it. Who drops who live stream? Oh, like a video live stream? It was clean. It was clean. It was clean. It was perfectly clean. It wasn't that clean. It is what it is. We're moving on. Ooh. Yes! This is looking so good right now. Grease is grease. That's what I like to hear. At least I can do some things right sometimes. A multicam live stream. Oh, okay, yeah, like a. See, those arguments need to be settled on the trail. I let my wheels do the talking. You know what I mean? Change the subject. Happy birthday, Elvis. Okay, happy birthday, Elvis. All right. So now we're gonna do 54. Noodle meters on my torque wrench that I broke by going backwards. Just don't mix up grease and fiber grip. That's a good. That's a damn good call. 54. Yeah, throw up some rope lights. I'm all business in here. This is all business lights. 54. Dun dun dun. I never did any more skill training sessions. I'm very open to doing them. Just never came together to do any more. Oh, I'm still going, Wade. Welcome. We're 2 hours in. The bash guard, the chain guide is installed. It's and I've got so much more to do. I just, we're gonna keep going. Yeah, Jordan Boostmaster or Phil? I think it's still Phil. I don't know. Has Jordan competed? Like, Phil competed at a very, very high level. So whenever you do that, you're kind of automatically, even if, like, Jordan might be great, but I don't know if he competed at a super high level. So he kind of doesn't have the chops, the cred. This is so awkward. Got it. Oops. Okay. Got them clicks. Yeah, I don't know if Phil's ever done like a video about his racing career. Draw my life, Phil Kometz. Okay. Let's keep, the chain guide is keeping me from putting the chain back on properly. I can't do it. It's too close. We have a cluster here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a true cluster. A narrow, wide disaster. There we go. Oops. Oh, come on. Yikes. It was against my frame. The old frame guard didn't protect me there. Okay, that's snapped in. That needs to be tightened up. Who knows if this is gonna work or not? We may never know. Oh yeah, Mackie and Nate Hills have definitely raced against each other. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, this is it so doesn't look right now that kind of like what you guys said, that like it needs to be more horizontal over here. Kind of, it's too far back. I think if I put it on the ground level, it's like not as good as it should be. But we can play with it. We can spend at least another 6 or 7 hours here playing with this. This is when I should just turn off the stream and just be like, no, I'm done. I'm done. But there's more work to be done. This isn't some glamour stream. This is an all-night affair. No, it's not. I didn't put marathon in the title, so we're not going. We're not going on. These are the America work gloves, baby. What's up, Mr. Tonka? Good to see you, Joe. The Global Nugget Network. It's windy in Chicago. Since when? They call it the Big Apple for a reason, don't they? Thank you, Alvaro. I can always add marathon to the title. You are damn right about that, Ben. Oh, this doesn't feel like it's actually... There we go. Over-tighten that a little bit. I definitely over-tighten that a little bit. Dang, that's as far as this friggin' thing will go. I guess it's better, though. It is a bit better. Let's go ride bikes. What's up, Evan? Good to see ya. How's the weather in Penticton? You guys still riding? I know it's kind of a stupid question, but sometimes there's a freaky weather where it's not that bad. Ha ha ha! Daily mountain bike rider did the same thing. Just took it to the bike shop. I feel ya. Getting them spaces right, and I'm trying not to like over tighten it now too, because these bolts are not as they're not as rugged as they may seem. I have T-handle wrenches. They're right there. These are easy to. I have 242 Loctite, JB. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I should have put it on. I do everything 5 times, but on that 5th time, I actually get it right, and I feel good about it. You know what I mean? Only 4 inches is slow, but it gets dark after 4. Yeah, okay. That's the pain in the butt for sure. Hope you're doing good out there, Evan. Hope the children are doing good, and the business is doing good. I always think about Penticton. Those were some of the coolest rides I did. Canada rules. We all need a better shop. We all need a better shop. Okay. Feel better about this now. It's not 1,000% perfect, but let's see what it looks like at the horizontal position. Looks okay. It looks better. Let's see if I ever see a washer or a shorter screw, I'm going to take it. All right, so that was pretty fun. That was my idea of torture right there. 2 hours. Most of it spent hanging out with you guys, though. Okay, so the Kona Process. I think it is a good bike. I've never ridden it before. People seem to like it. Not a bad idea, Travis. I need like 5 threads shorter of a screw. Whoa, there we go. Like exhaling now, I can stand up, I can breathe. I don't know what bars these are. Oh yeah, here we go. The magic, I can change. Let's see. You want me to check it out, Ankit? I'm gonna check it out. Dang it. See, I open up a link and then you can't go back to the chat. I was link bombed. I gotta go back here. Okay, here we go. I gotta go back into the chat. I can't open links. I can't do it. What's up, Dennis? I see you there. Sweet. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good. That took quite a while, but it was still fun hanging out with you guys. You know, we didn't have as many laughs as last time. I'll tell you that much. You know. Oh. Whoa. What's my ideal travel? A nice place. Nice trails. Difficult trails. That's a lot of clicks to get back to the chat. It really is, because I have to go to like this YouTube like workstation thing. I have to go around. I have to pop the chat back out. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. Kobe, have I thought about running an oval chain ring? I've thought about it. I think I even have one sitting around somewhere. And thanks, chump. I don't know. People really like them. I think it would be good on like, you know, good climbs, good tough climbs, but I don't know. It's just, it is. Would I run White Line in Sedona? Yes, I would. And I've walked it. It's not as crazy as it seems, but it is crazy. But it's just like one of those where there's a couple spots where it's like, it looks so crazy from far away. It's like amazing how cool it looks from far away. But when I've walked it, it's like, okay, I get it. It's decent. There's some decent spots. Not even like the real big turn, like the crux is like pretty tough, but there's some weird sneaker stuff for sure. I have thought about coming back to Bentonville. I answered this earlier, and the longer I wait to come back to Bentonville, the better it gets. So I'm going to keep waiting and wait till it gets better and better and better. Link in the description to any bits and pieces on my bike that you are interested. That trail looks like those goats on the side of a cliff licking salt. Okay, was that the link that you shared? What do I think about the Pinion Gearbox Junior? I rode it in Italy and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. This is not intermission before a wheel build marathon. This is me winding down and hanging out for another couple minutes before I close it down. Building up some wheels. Yeah, I still need to replace the cable, but I don't think I'm going to do that tonight. I'll do it later. This is the transfer, Fox transfer dropper posts. Later, Dennis, go have some dinner. There's no adjustments with the integrated bar and stem. This is it. You get what you pay for. I think there's different models. So if you want a different roll or if you want a different, a different look. I might do a stream packing for New Zealand. That's very possible. I don't want to be distracted during that though. Oh, actually, I'm not taking my bike, so we don't have to worry about that. There's no. The only packing I'm doing for New Zealand is throwing some knee pads and a helmet in the bag and good to go. So not too worried about that. Won't be that fun of a live stream. Ben, that would be funny as hell if G. Milner came to the Nugatorium and filmed me doing a vid or doing me a bike build-up. That would actually be classic. That would be that would be such a good crossover. 350,000 views, 15 hours long, and that's even the edited version. All right, y'all. I will ride in Denver someday. It hasn't happened yet, but it's weird because you figure it'd be really good, but there aren't people banging down my door to come ride in Denver, so it's kind of interesting. Like that, it's probably good, but it's probably not that great. It's when you hear a lot about certain places. You hear a lot about certain places and I have a good vibe of what's good. And when you go there, you're like, holy crap, this is exactly why there's a million people that say it's great. So I don't know. I've heard a little bit about Steamboat, like north of Denver and that area. Jackson Hole, that's a little bit further north in Wyoming, but you know, it is what it is. Erica, I've been doing CrossFit 3 days a week and then riding 3 days a week. That's kind of the plan going forward. But it's been rainy, so probably CrossFit 6 days a week this week. Whoa. New Zealand is going to be a rad trip, and I probably won't see you guys until after, live stream style. So yeah, next week headed to the North Island, Rotorua. I'm hoping for some really good good riding out there on the North Island, and hoping to have a gimbal and GoPro setup that can actually handle it. I'm in gimbal GoPro hell right now, but I'll get there. Okay, cool. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. We've dwindled down. The audience has dwindled down to a solid 339, and I appreciate every single one of you guys very much. I've had a great day. What was the workout of the day today? Erica, you just got me going on the CrossFit. It was a 2,000 meter row and then 19 front squats. And you know, the front squats are really tough for me because my wrist mobility is horrible. And like I've talked about, I fractured this wrist before, so I can't get my fingers back, and it's very painful. So yeah. So it's like 2019, so 2,000 meter row, then 19 squats. Yeah. All right, y'all. It has been a great time. I'm going to just talk about CrossFit for the next 4 hours, and we're just going to hang out. Yeah, rain is killing us in NorCal right now. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the trail.